My dad is kicking me out. I'm leaving a gift. So, I'm 19, and lately my dad's been on my case about everything. My grades slipped to a C+. I quit my part-time job at the hardware store because my boss was basically a troll in khakis, and I've been staying out late with friends until like 2 a.m. Nothing wild. We're not out committing crimes or anything. We're usually at Jake's house playing Xbox until our eyes bleed or just driving around town blasting music like we're in some broke version of Fast and Furious. Yesterday morning, he just exploded. I'm half asleep in the kitchen, eating frosted flakes in yesterday's clothes because I passed out on the couch, when he stomps in and immediately starts up with the "you're a disappointment" speech. The classics. But then he says something that makes me nearly choke on my cereal. "You got 2 weeks to find somewhere else to live. I can't have you dragging this family down anymore." Like, bro, 2 weeks? For what? Having some C's and hanging out late with friends? My younger sister Emma just sat there awkwardly stirring her oatmeal like she was trying to hypnotize herself, and my stepmom Janet didn't even look up from her phone. Family support level was 0. So I've been packing my stuff and crashing on my buddy Connor's floor the past few days. It sucks, but here's the thing. My dad has this one weakness. He is psychotically obsessed with his lawn. I mean, obsessed. Every Saturday morning at 7 a.m. sharp, he's out there with his precious tape measure making sure the grass is exactly 2.5 inches tall. He spent $3,000 installing a fancy sprinkler system he brags about like it's a Tesla. He orders overpriced fertilizer from some farm in Iowa, has special nutrients shipped in, and literally talks about his grass like it's his third child. He enters his lawn in the neighborhood competition every year and always comes in second place. Always. And it drives him absolutely insane. The guy who always beats him? Old Mr. Peterson, 3 houses down. Peterson's lawn looks like a golf course. Perfect stripes, perfect green, it's ridiculous. My dad has spent thousands trying to dethrone him, but he never can. Well, here's the fun part. Last month I helped Peterson's grandson move some furniture, and I found out Peterson's big secret. It's not fancy fertilizer. It's not expensive machines. Nope. The old man just waters his lawn with diluted coffee grounds and Epsom salt. That's it. $2 worth of stuff from the grocery store. Meanwhile, my dad's out here draining his bank account to lose every year. So, since I'm getting kicked out, I decided to leave him a little goodbye gift. Last night, after everyone went to bed, I snuck into the garage and grabbed his $200 fertilizer spreader, the one he polishes like it's a classic car and doesn't let anyone else touch. I opened one of his fancy Iowa fertilizer bags, dumped about half of it behind the shed where he'd never notice, and then filled the spreader with straight rock salt. Yep, the same stuff he made me scatter all over the driveway during that ice storm in January. I even mixed in a thin layer of his actual fertilizer on top so it would pass the dad glance test. Looked totally normal. This morning was my last one at home. I'm loading my final box into Connor's car when I hear that familiar rattle, the spreader, right on schedule. I peek through the kitchen window and watch him march across the yard like he's leading a military operation, spreading what he thinks is premium lawn food, back and forth, perfect lines, so proud of himself. Except it's actually 20 pounds of pure grass death. The beauty of it? Salt doesn't work instantly. It's a slow burn. For about a week, the lawn will look fine. He'll be bragging about how this new fertilizer is finally working. And then, the grass is going to start browning, patch by patch, until the whole thing looks like the Sahara Desert. And it won't just kill the grass. Salt poisons the soil for months. If he wants it fixed, he's going to have to tear up the entire lawn, replace all the dirt, and basically start over. Easily $5,000, maybe more. By the time it happens, I'll be long gone, chilling at Connor's, eating Taco Bell and watching Netflix while my dad stands outside screaming at a dead lawn. Call it petty, call it revenge gardening, call it whatever. But if he thinks I'm such a disappointment, at least I left him one final masterpiece. A reminder that sometimes the grass isn't greener on the other side, it's just salted.